Hey, what's going on, guys? This video is about unboxing the 3D printer from Creality and a 3V2. And I just received this box from Robo, and they have started selling 3D printers recently from Creality, and I think from a couple of other brands out there. So I was a bit skeptical because their site doesn't have any reviews, but I anyway made a cash on delivery option and went for it. So anyway, I'll just get started with this unboxing this 3D printer. If you can see, it's Ender 3V2 from Creality. Nice. Comes in a foam packaging, entirely covered with foam. Holy fuck, this shit is sexy. Let me quickly check the bill from Creality. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna mute the video and put some music over there. That was the first layer. To get your 3D models out, obviously. Okay, a bunch of other stuff. I have to pause the video to actually see how to go about putting these things together from the user manual. So I just completed the wiring. The two wires that's coming out of here, one of them goes for the z-axis motor, one of them goes for the z-axis switch, and the three wires that coming out of here, that's one of it's marked X, and this is for the head of the thing. I can't recall what is this called, and this is the other one is for the X motor over here. Just marked over X. Okay, so I'm just gonna plug it in. Okay, moment of truth. I plug it in, and well, it needs another. Okay. Forward. Okay. So let's make sure there's not that. Okay. Okay, it's on. All right, this is the assembled 3D printer, and after assembling it, there's a few more things that you need to take care of. That you have the bed is level, right? So one side of the board, one side of the bed is material where the material unsticks as soon as the PLA is cold. I tried printing on that side, but it just peeled off in between a print, so it was just weird. So I flipped it over. This is the glass side, which you need some force to put some force to actually get the filament off, get the print off. So yeah, the first the thing that you need to do is the bed is level. So what I mean by that is that you need to adjust these knobs on both the sides, on all four sides actually, to increase the level or decrease the level of the bed. And you can adjust this guy over here, unscrew it and move it up and down till you hear the click, right? The thing is that between the nozzle and the bed there should be a 0.1 mm gap, and you have to move the nozzle around and you have to move the bed around a bit. You have to move the bed around and the nozzle around to check that it is 0.1 mm all the way through. How do you check that? Is you take a A4 piece of paper, right? An A4 piece of paper is like 0.1 mm thick. So you push that paper inside, and what you see is there is a gap, and there will be a slight drag when you are actually pulling the paper. So if you see, if I move my guy all the way down, if I move the nozzle all the way down, and there's that click, I don't know if you're able to hear that, I'm unable to get the paper out. So if I just lift it a bit, right, there'll be a slight drag. Right, there'll be a slight drag, and this is what's needed to print. This is what's needed to make a happy print. Like otherwise, what will happen is the PLA will spread all over the place when it'll not be in the exact proper place that's required. All right, that's one of the things that you need to do, is make sure that the bed is leveled. That is, there's 0.1 mm thickness between the bed and the nozzle. The other thing is you need to feed the filament, right? So you need to hold this, like this, and you need to put the filament in. I have already put it in, and you need to put the filament in. Before putting the filament in, cut it with this, with a in a 45-degree angle, so it's easier to put it inside. And you press this, and you keep pushing it in, until you feel a roadblock, until there's a block. Or you can just push it in from this side to this part, and then you can just rotate this, make it go all the way through to here until you feel that roadblock that is not going anymore through. After that, what you need to do is you need to switch on your printer, right? You need to switch on your printer, and it's on now, right? And all right, let's see. So you have 4 options here: print, prepare, info, control. So print is basically to print the models. So your SD card is over here. You need to have the G codes over here, and it will show up the G codes only in the main directory, not in the subdirectories. Okay. So I have got 3 models over there, and you got to start with the prepare. So disable stepper basically disables all the step. Yeah. So after that, what you do is you preheat if the filament is PLA or the filament is ABS. Okay, preheat based on that, and then you just go back and you start the print by clicking one of these things. As simple as that. I think in control, you have a setting for controlling the temperature. You have a setting for controlling the temperature, nozzle temperature, bed temperature. So the nozzle is usually around 200 for PLA and 250 for ABS, and the bed is around 60 and 50 respectively. Anyway, okay, so you need to do that, and then you got to start your 3D prints. Now next, I'm going to show you a couple of 3D prints that I did in my while starting off. These are a couple of bad prints. This is one of my first prints. So this is what happened when I was printing on the other side of the bed. It printed up to a certain extent, and then it just started moving around. So the printer was not able to do much. So I just stopped it and moved it out. A good thing about this is that when power goes off, it restarts from the same place that it started. So that's a good thing. This is the base for the boat. This is the raft for the boat. Here is a 3D print that I did, which is the board. There was a lot of supports on this, so I had to remove that. This is a very huge raft, and this raft is for the dog model, and there's a couple of supports for the cat model as well. All right, and now next I'll show you a couple of the 3D models, the 3D models that I built. This is one of the ships that I got, and here is the cat print that comes with the in the SD card of the Ender 3 V2 model. As you can see, it has a bunch of supports over there, and it came up pretty nicely. So in this print, what happened is my electricity went off and it got stuck in between, and then when it got restarted, it started off from the same point. There's an extra layer of that's bulging out, very thin to notice, but it's there. That happened exactly when the electricity went off. And this one is the dog model, which again comes with the SD card itself. It has a unusually large raft, and it's not that hard, but it's scary on the first time to detach it from that raft without knowing whether that raft is actually detachable or not. So I went through a couple of posts regarding this particular model, which says whether the raft is detachable or not, because the raft was looking unusually long, and it took unusually long to actually print that raft in the first place. But anyway, all the posts actually said that it is not detachable, but somehow it just doesn't fit to me that raft was supposed to be there. So I just tried to pull it out, and it slowly came out in some time. So yeah, that's the 3 prints that I made, and I'll do a lot more, and that's all for now. I'll catch you guys later. Take care.